There was once a father who had two sons.
One day, the younger son did something shocking. He went to his father and said, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance now." In other words, he was asking for the money he would normally receive after his father died. Instead of arguing, the father agreed. He divided his property and gave the younger son his share. After that, the young man packed his bags and left home. He traveled to a distant land, chasing freedom, excitement, and a brand new life. At first, everything felt amazing. He had money, friends, parties, no rules and no responsibilities. He spent freely and lived wildly. But the money didn't last. Slowly, it all ran out.
And just when he had nothing left, a severe famine struck the land. Suddenly, the friends disappeared. The laughter stopped, the food was scarce, and the young man found himself completely alone and desperate.
He managed to find work feeding pigs, which was considered a humiliating job in his culture. He became so hungry that even the food he was feeding the pigs started to look good to him, but no one gave him anything. That's when he finally came to his senses. He remembered his father's house. Even the hired servants back home had more than enough food to eat. And here he was, starving. He realized how far he had fallen. So he made a decision. He would go home, not expecting to be welcomed as a son because he didn't feel worthy anymore, but hoping to be accepted as a servant. On the way, he rehearsed what he would say. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." With shame in his heart, but hope in his steps, he began the long journey home. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him. The father had been watching and waiting. Instead of turning away, instead of demanding an explanation, the father ran to him. He threw his arms around his son and kissed him. The young man began his apology, but before he could even finish, the father called out to the servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet." These were signs that he was fully restored as a son, not a servant. Then the father ordered a feast and began to celebrate. "For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." There was great joy in that house. This story isn't just about a young man who made bad choices. It's about a father whose love never gave up. It's about grace that waits, watches, and runs to meet us. No matter how far someone wanders, no matter how much they fail, there is always a way back home. And when they return, they are not met with rejection, but with open arms and a love that never stopped waiting.